God says, you are about to receive good news because of the last act you made in faith. This is very important. Do not try to skip this. Listen to God now before the moment passes. I am telling you this from the beginning because what I am preparing to release into your life must not be delayed. If you scroll away from this moment, you may miss the very confirmation you have been secretly praying to receive. The good news is already moving in your direction because of the last act of obedience you chose when no one else noticed. But I did. Do not ignore the stirring inside your heart, because I am opening a door that has been closed for a long time, and it is directly connected to what you recently did in faith. If you believe I am speaking to you right now, come on, amen. You thought your last act was small, but I saw it as a seed placed in sacred ground. When you chose kindness instead of anger, when you chose patience instead of retaliation, when you gave even while you felt empty, I recorded that moment in heaven. I am not a God who forgets sacrifice. I am not blind to the silent tears you wiped away before anyone could notice. Because of that choice, I have arranged good news that will reach you sooner than you think. This is not random comfort, and it is not empty. Encouragement meant to lift you for only a few minutes. I am speaking because the timing is exact, and you are standing near the edge of a shift. The good news coming toward you is connected to restoration, and it will answer something you have carried quietly. You must listen carefully, because what I am revealing now will prepare you to receive it without fear. Before I continue, I ask you from your heart to gently press the like button as a sign that you are standing in faith and choosing to trust what I am doing in your life right now. That simple act of agreement matters more than you realize, because it shows that you are not ashamed to align yourself with my promises. I am drawing you closer in this moment, and I want your full attention. The good news is not only about something changing around you, it is also about a breakthrough happening inside you. You have wondered whether your obedience made any difference, and I am telling you clearly that it did. When you resisted the urge to quit, when you prayed instead of complaining, when you forgave while your heart was still healing, you activated a blessing that had been waiting for your agreement. I respond to faith, and your last act was faith in motion. You may have felt unseen, but I was watching every detail. You may have felt weak, but in that weakness, you revealed a strength many never reach, because you chose what was right over what was easy. I am now choosing to honor you in a way that brings relief and joy. The good news will carry my fingerprint, and you will know it could only have come from me. Do not allow doubt to steal this moment from you. The enemy tried to convince you that nothing was changing, but behind the scenes, I was rearranging circumstances. I have been touching hearts, opening conversations, shifting outcomes, and preparing opportunities. The reason I am telling you not to skip is because your mind must be ready before your ears hear what is coming. The last act you made was not wasted effort. It was a declaration that you still trust me, even when you cannot see the whole picture. That trust moves heaven in ways you cannot measure. Because of it, the news approaching you carries restoration for something that once felt lost. You are not forgotten, and you are not standing alone. I am closer than you think, and I have wrapped protection around you even in the moments when you felt exposed. The good news will remind you that I reward faithfulness, and it will silence the voice that told you your obedience did not matter. If you trust what I am declaring over your life, Comment 1111, what is coming will not only encourage you, it will strengthen you for the season ahead. I am not simply giving you relief. I am preparing you for elevation. The news will confirm that I have been guiding your steps. Even when the path felt confusing, it will be evidence that I never left you during the waiting. You must understand that your last act was a turning point. It may have looked ordinary from the outside, but in the spirit, it shifted your direction. I saw your humility, and I saw your courage to choose righteousness when no one was applauding you. Because of that, I am aligning you with favor that will surprise you. The good news will not arrive by accident. It will come at the exact moment you need it most. And it will answer a question you have been carrying silently in your heart. When it reaches you, remember this moment. Remember that I told you beforehand so your faith would grow. I am a God who prepares my children before I bless them. Stay attentive in the coming days. Pay attention to conversations, calls, and small changes that feel different. I am weaving something together that carries my promise, and it will unfold step by step. You are about to see that obedience, even when it costs you, always produces fruit in due time. I am proud of the way you handled your last test. You did not choose perfection, but you chose surrender. And that is what I honor. The good news is a response to your surrender, and it is wrapped in my grace. Do not let fear convince you that you are unworthy of what I am about to release. You may still feel surrounded by the same circumstances, but do not mistake stillness for stagnation. I have already begun shifting the atmosphere around you. There are conversations taking place that you cannot hear, and decisions being made that will benefit you because of your last act. Doors that once resisted you are softening. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you. Starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The good news will carry relief in an area where you felt stretched too thin. You have been carrying responsibility with quiet strength, and I saw how heavy it felt when you chose to respond with grace instead of frustration. You invited my peace deeper into your situation. That peace is now making room for practical breakthrough. Do not assume that I only reward grand gestures. I honor small acts done with a sincere heart. When you held back harsh words, when you chose generosity instead of selfishness, when you kept praying though answers seemed delayed, you proved that your faith is real. I am responding to that reality with tangible goodness. You are not imagining the shift you feel inside. That inner stirring is preparation for what is about to unfold. I am steadying your emotions so that when the good news reaches you, you receive it with gratitude instead of disbelief. You will not sabotage this blessing with fear, because I am strengthening your confidence now. The enemy wanted you to regret your last act. There were whispers telling you that you gave too much or forgave too quickly. Those whispers were attempts to weaken your trust. I am telling you clearly that you did not lose anything by choosing righteousness. Because of that choice, restoration is forming in places you thought were permanently damaged. The good news may come through a person, an opportunity, or a resolution you did not expect. It will feel like a breath of fresh air after a long season of holding your breath. When it arrives, you will remember this promise and recognize my hand in it. You have been tested in patience, and you passed in ways you did not even see. I saw the nights when you wrestled with discouragement and still whispered my name. I saw the mornings when you stood up again, even though your strength felt low. Your last act was a declaration that you trust me more than your fear. That declaration echoed in the spirit realm. It shifted the narrative that was forming around your situation. Because of it, hope has replaced despair in ways you cannot yet fully see. You are not too late for what I have planned. You have not missed your window. The timing of this blessing is precise, and it matches the maturity you gained through hardship. I waited until your heart was ready, and now it is. When the good news reaches you, let it remind you of this truth. I reward faithfulness even when it is quiet and unseen. I defend those who choose integrity over convenience. I open doors for those who honor me in hidden places. Stay attentive to subtle changes. Sometimes I move gently before I move dramatically. A small shift today can become a significant breakthrough tomorrow. Do not underestimate gradual progress. You are under my protection, and that protection has covered you in ways you will only understand later. I shielded you from deeper pain. While shaping your character, I allowed certain delays so that your foundation would become stronger. Now that foundation is steady enough to support what I am bringing. The good news will not confuse you. It will align with the peace you feel right now. It will not require you to compromise your values. It will not demand that you betray your faith. I am leading you into clarity. Confusion is losing its grip over your thoughts. You will begin to see your situation differently. What once felt like punishment will reveal itself as preparation. Remember that your last act was not just a response to circumstance. It was an offering to me. I received it with joy, because you trusted me in that moment. I am honoring you in this one. There are blessings that cannot be forced, only received. Position yourself with humility and expectation. Do not try to control how it comes. Let me surprise you. You are not forgotten in the crowd. I know your name, your story, your hidden battles. I know the exact point where your strength felt weakest. That is the very place where my strength is about to shine through the good news that approaches you. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research. And once hidden by the FBI, now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Your obedience has built a bridge into a better season. Walk across it without fear. The news you are about to hear will be confirmation that I am actively working in your favor. Comment 777 to declare your faith in what I am about to complete. There were times you almost regretted what you did. You wondered if being kind, forgiving, or generous made you look weak. I saw the tension inside you when you chose peace over pride. That choice did not diminish you. It elevated you in ways that are now beginning to unfold. The good news will not simply solve a problem. It will restore your confidence. It will remind you that doing what is right is never wasted in my kingdom, because you honored me with your last act. I am honoring you with visible favor. I want you to understand that blessings often travel quietly before they arrive loudly. Right now, I am aligning details you cannot see. I am influencing outcomes without drawing attention to the process. What looks ordinary around you holds hidden movement within it. You have been asking me for confirmation that you are on the right path. This promise is that confirmation. Your obedience redirected your journey towards something better. The road ahead may still require patience, but it no longer leads toward disappointment. The good news will reach you in a way that feels unmistakable. It will not create confusion or fear. It will carry a sense of relief that settles deep in your spirit. When you hear it, you will feel the weight begin to lift. You have carried responsibility quietly for a long time. You handled pressures that others did not even notice. Your last act showed that you still believe in my guidance despite the strain. That belief has opened space for restoration. Do not allow impatience to weaken your expectation. Timing matters, and I am perfect in timing. The delay you experienced was not denial. It was alignment. There are people connected to your story who will be surprised by what unfolds. Some underestimated your faith. Some assumed you would give up. I am about to show them that perseverance produces fruit. Your obedience also protected you from consequences that could have been severe. If you had chosen differently, you would have stepped into deeper struggle. Because you surrendered your impulse and followed my whisper, you stepped into safety instead. Comment 1010 to declare your faith. The good news will bring stability where there was uncertainty. It may appear as an opportunity that secures your future, or as reconciliation that heals tension. It may come through provision that answers practical needs. However it arrives, it will reflect my care for you. I am not finished shaping your character. Even as I prepare blessing, I continue refining your heart. You are learning to trust without constant proof that growth is more valuable than you realize. The last act you performed was an expression of love. Love always draws my attention. When you chose love over ego, you stepped into alignment with my nature. That alignment is powerful. You may not feel extraordinary, but you are walking through an extraordinary transition. The season of constant strain is fading. The season of renewal is emerging, slowly but surely. You are not stuck where you were. The good news will also increase your courage. It will remind you that you can handle more than you thought. It will show you that your faith has substance. It will strengthen your resolve for future challenges. I am surrounding you with unseen support. Angels stand guard over your path. Protection has been active, even when you were unaware. I guard what concerns you because you belong to me. When the news arrives, receive it with gratitude rather than suspicion. Do not question whether you deserve it. Grace is not earned through perfection. It is given in response to trust. Your last act was a seed. Seeds do not produce harvest instantly, but they always produce in time. What you planted through obedience is now ready to break through the surface. Growth is happening beneath what you can see. You have grown more mature than you realize. Trials that once shook you now refine you. Reactions that once controlled you no longer define you. That maturity prepared you for the good news that is forming. There is also healing attached to this promise. Emotional wounds that felt sensitive will begin to soften. You will notice that the pain does not hold the same intensity. Restoration does not always arrive dramatically. Sometimes it comes gently. Stay steady in your daily choices. Continue walking in integrity. Continue speaking truth with kindness. The blessing tied to your last act thrives in an environment of consistency. You are not overlooked in this vast world. I see the quiet battles that no one applauds. I understand the sacrifices you made without recognition. My awareness of you is constant and personal. The good news will confirm that your life is not random. There is direction guiding you. There is purpose shaping your journey. There is intention behind what unfolds next. Do not allow negative thoughts to sabotage this promise. Replace them with expectation. Expect goodness. Expect clarity. Expect confirmation. You are moving into a season where your faith becomes more confident, not because life becomes perfect, but because you recognize my hand more clearly. The news that approaches you will deepen that recognition. Your last act demonstrated trust in uncertainty. That trust created movement in the spiritual realm. Barriers began to loosen. Paths began to clear. I am drawing you into greater peace. Anxiety will not rule your decisions. Fear will not dominate your thoughts. My presence is steady around you. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word in Forland. 000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There will be a moment soon when you pause and realize that what I promised is unfolding exactly as spoken. That realization will strengthen your belief in future promises. It will anchor you when new challenges arise. Continue listening with humility. Continue watching with expectation. What I am preparing carries both comfort and opportunity. It is tailored to your situation. You are favored not because you are flawless, but because you are faithful. Faithfulness in small things creates access to larger ones. That principle is working for you right now. The good news will not only change circumstances, but also expand your vision. You will begin to think bigger about what is possible. Limitations that once felt permanent will appear temporary. You are protected in this transition. Even if resistance appears briefly, it will not prevail. I am guiding the outcome. Let gratitude fill your heart even before you see the full result. Gratitude attracts greater blessing. Gratitude prepares you to steward what I give. Your journey is not defined by past mistakes. It is defined by present obedience. The last act you performed outweighed former regrets. I measure your direction, not just your history. The good news is a sign that you are advancing. Advancement does not always feel loud, but it is real. You are stepping forward. I am pleased with the way you responded when tested. That response opened this chapter. Keep your spirit receptive and calm. Soon you will speak of this season as the turning point. You will say that it was the moment when hope regained strength. You will remember that I warned you ahead of time so that doubt would not steal your joy. Your last act was more powerful than you realized in that moment. You may have felt uncertain afterward, questioning whether it made any real difference. I saw the courage behind that decision, and I saw the surrender that accompanied it. Because of that surrender, something began to move that cannot now be stopped. The good news is connected to restoration of balance in your life. You have been giving more than you received for a long season, and that imbalance quietly pressed on your spirit. When you chose obedience instead of resentment, you brought yourself into alignment with my justice. Now I am restoring what felt uneven. I am not rushing this blessing, because I want it to arrive with fullness. A small moment of relief would not satisfy what I intend to do in your life. The good news coming toward you carries depth, not temporary comfort. It will reach places you once believed were beyond repair. You have been growing quietly through difficult seasons. The strength forming inside you now is different from the strength you carried before. It is calmer, steadier, and less shaken by small disruptions. That maturity has prepared you for what I am about to release. There were moments when you wanted results immediately. You wanted visible proof that your obedience truly mattered. Instead, I allowed silence and asked you to trust. That trust became the foundation for the good news now moving toward you. You are not being stretched forever. Intense testing does have an end. What you endured refined your character and sharpened your discernment. Now you are positioned to receive without fear of misusing what I place in your hands. The good news will also confirm that I heard your private prayers. Every word you whispered alone was recorded by me. I did not ignore your tears or your quiet pleas. I was arranging the answer while you were still waiting. Remain humble as expectation begins to rise. Do not allow pride to enter when favor appears. This blessing is a gift of grace, not a trophy of achievement. Keep your heart soft and thankful. You are surrounded by protection in this season, even when you felt exposed. I was shielding you from harm you could not see. I blocked outcomes that would have drained you even more. My protection has been working in ways you cannot fully measure. The last act you performed came from love and trust. That combination carries power. Love keeps your heart aligned with my nature, and trust keeps your steps aligned with my direction. Because both were present, doors are opening quietly ahead of you. The good news will not only meet a need, but also expand your influence. You will be able to encourage others from a place of real experience. What you survived will become strength for someone else. Your obedience will echo beyond your own life. Do not allow temporary setbacks to distract you. Minor obstacle do not cancel major promises. I am guiding the larger picture. Even when smaller details appear confusing, focus on my voice, not on momentary discomfort. Your mind has been tempted to replay old failures. Release those memories now. I measure your present alignment more than your past mistakes. The direction you are walking matters more than the place where you once stumbled. The good news will bring clarity to something that has felt uncertain. The fog will lift. Decisions that once felt heavy will become simpler. You will sense a new steadiness guiding your steps. I am strengthening your patience so that when the blessing arrives, you steward it with wisdom. Impulsiveness would have damaged what I am preparing. Growth in restraint creates longevity and blessing. Comment 555 to declare your trust in my process. There is also healing unfolding beneath the surface. Emotional wounds you carried quietly are beginning to soften. You will notice less tension when you think about past pain. Restoration is happening gradually and deeply. I am proud of how you handled pressure. You did not respond perfectly, but you responded with sincerity. That sincerity mattered to me. It revealed a heart that desires alignment more than applause. The good news is not random luck. It is the fruit of obedience and the evidence of my faithfulness. When it reaches you, it will feel aligned with your journey. You will sense that it fits the growth you have been walking through. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you do not? This 9-word money code, once kept for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are astonishing. Cash windfalls, clear debt, and lifelong stress disappearing. But the government could remove this secret at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. Continue walking in integrity. Do not compromise now that breakthrough is near. Small deviations can create unnecessary delays. Stay centered in what you know is right. You are not forgotten among millions. I know the exact details of your life. I understand your specific struggles, your specific hopes, and your specific fears. My attention toward you is personal and focused. The last act you performed broke a pattern that had been limiting you. You chose a higher response than you would have chosen before. That higher response shifted your trajectory. You are no longer walking the same path you once walked. The good news will also strengthen your confidence in my voice. You will recognize that I truly guide you. Doubt will lose part of its grip because you will see proof of my involvement. Faith will begin to feel more natural to you. I am not giving you this promise to create anxiety about when it will happen. I am giving it to anchor your hope during the final stretch of waiting. Hope stabilizes your emotions. Hope guards your peace. You have been learning to trust me without constant reassurance. That lesson was necessary. Now reassurance is coming as a reward for endurance. The balance between faith and evidence is shifting in your favor. Keep your heart free from bitterness. Do not revisit past offenses. Forgiveness keeps your spirit light enough to carry blessing. Heaviness would only burden what I am placing in your hands. The good news will remind you that obedience is never wasted, even when results are delayed. Impact is forming. Your decision to act differently changed more than you realized. It shifted internal and external dynamics. I am guiding conversations that will matter to you. I am aligning schedules, adjusting outcomes, and preparing opportunities. Nothing is random. Every detail is intentional. You may feel anticipation rising. Let it remain calm and steady. Excitement without grounding can create impatience. Stay anchored in trust. Your obedience has drawn my favor in a tangible way. Favor does not mean absence of challenge, but it does mean presence of support. You will notice doors opening more smoothly. You will sense cooperation where there was resistance. The good news may surprise you in its timing. It may arrive sooner than your mind expects. I often move suddenly after seasons of quiet preparation. Be ready to receive without hesitation. You are entering a chapter marked by renewal. The heaviness of the last season will not define the next one. You are not trapped in old patterns. You are stepping forward. I am strengthening your spiritual awareness. You will sense my guidance more clearly. You will feel less confusion when making decisions. Clarity is a gift attached to obedience. Remember that your last act was not just about that moment. It was about declaring who you are becoming. You chose growth over comfort. That choice reshaped your future. The good news carries more than information. It carries affirmation. It confirms that you are walking in alignment. It reinforces that your trust was not misplaced. Stay watchful and grateful. Gratitude keeps your heart open. Openness allows blessing to settle fully. You are protected in this transition. Nothing will snatch away what I am giving. Opposition may attempt to discourage you, but it will not prevail. I guard what I initiate. Very soon you will see the first visible sign of what I promised. It will feel like a turning key in a locked door. When that happens, pause and acknowledge me. Comment 1717 to affirm your readiness. Your last act was not simply a moral decision. It was a spiritual alignment. When you resisted what felt natural and chose what was righteous, you stepped into a higher level of trust. That trust opened access to favor that had been waiting for your agreement. I do not force blessings into unwilling hands, but I gladly place them into surrendered ones. The good news will carry more weight than you expect. It will not be shallow encouragement that fades by the next day. It will bring substance and direction. It will confirm that your obedience redirected your future in ways you could not calculate. You have been growing more stable inside. Even if your outer world still looks the same, that internal stability is necessary for what is coming. I am not only giving you relief, I am expanding your capacity. The blessing attached to your last act requires maturity, and you have been developing it quietly. There were moments when you questioned whether I was truly guiding you. You wondered if your decision would cost you more than it would return. I allowed that tension to strengthen your trust. Now, I'm allowing reward to strengthen your confidence. The good news will also bring clarity to relationships that felt uncertain. You will see more clearly who stands with you and who does not. I am refining your circle so that support surrounds you instead of confusion. Alignment in relationships is part of the restoration I'm releasing. Do not let impatience disturb your peace. The final stretch of waiting often feels longer because anticipation increases. Stay calm and grounded in trust. What I am bringing will not miss you. You are not overlooked in this vast world. I see the details of your daily effort. I understand the weight you carried silently. Your last act proved that your heart remains responsive to my voice. The good news will strengthen your sense of purpose. It will remind you that your life is not random. You are being guided step by step. Even setbacks were woven into preparation. There were paths you could have taken that would have led to regret, because you paused and chose obedience. You avoided consequences that would have been heavy. Protection is often invisible until you look back. I shielded you more than you know. Your faith has been tested, but it has not been broken. It has become steadier and less dependent on immediate results. That steadiness is valuable. It makes you capable of carrying greater responsibility. The good news may arrive in a form that feels simple at first. Do not underestimate it. Sometimes, what looks small contains powerful transformation. Receive it with gratitude and attentiveness. I am aligning provision with need. I am aligning opportunity with preparation. I am aligning answers with questions you have carried for months. Nothing is out of order. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research. This at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations. It's all within reach. But the government could down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You may feel a gentle stirring of hope rising again. That hope is not fragile. It is anchored in my faithfulness. Let it grow without fear. The last act you performed was rooted in surrender. Surrender creates room for my strength to operate. When you stop trying to control the outcome, you gave me space to work. That space is now producing visible fruit. The good news will also remind you that I reward integrity when you chose honesty over advantage, when you chose restraint over reaction. You honored me. That honor is being returned in the form of favor. I am not only blessing you for the past, I am positioning you for the future. What is coming will open additional pathways. It will create connections and possibilities that were previously blocked. You are stepping into a broader horizon. Stay attentive to subtle confirmations. A conversation may shift tone. A door may open unexpectedly. A burden may suddenly feel lighter. These are signs that the promise is unfolding. You are surrounded by protection during this transition. Even if challenges appear briefly, they will not undo what I have arranged. I guard the blessing connected to obedience. The good news will carry peace with it. It will not demand that you compromise your values. It will not push you into confusion. My gifts align with my character. Your confidence has grown quietly. You are less shaken by criticism. You are less driven by fear. That growth prepared you to receive without anxiety. I am also healing parts of your heart that still felt tender. You will notice less heaviness when you remember certain moments. Restoration is happening gently but thoroughly. Do not compare your journey with others. Your path is uniquely shaped. The timing of your blessing matches the lessons you have learned. Comparison only distracts from gratitude. The last act you performed shifted your direction more than you realized. It broke an old pattern. It declared that you are becoming someone new. That declaration altered your trajectory. The good news will feel like confirmation that you are moving forward. It will not be dramatic for attention, but it will be powerful in impact. You will sense that something real has changed. Continue walking in humility. Pride can weaken what gratitude strengthens. Stay grounded in awareness that every good gift comes from me. You are not too late for fulfillment. Opportunities that felt lost are being replaced with better ones. I do not restore with leftovers. I restore with intention. The good news will also encourage you to trust me more deeply. You will see that obedience, even when uncomfortable, leads to life. That realization will guide future decisions. I am preparing your environment for growth. I am removing unnecessary resistance. I am clearing obstacles that once seemed permanent. There is strength in you that you did not know existed. Hardship revealed it. Faith refined it. Now blessing will confirm it. When the news reaches you, pause and remember this season. Remember how close you were to doubting. Remember how you chose trust anyway. That memory will anchor you in future storms. You are favored because you are faithful. Faithfulness in small acts creates access to larger outcomes. You demonstrated that faithfulness clearly. The good news will not only bring relief, it will bring direction. You will know your next step more clearly. Confusion will decrease. I am steady and unwavering in my commitment to you. I do not promise lightly. When I speak, I fulfill. Very soon you will recognize the first unmistakable sign. It will feel like a door unlocking from the inside. When that moment comes, receive it with joy and calm assurance. Comment 1919 to declare your expectation. You must understand that the reason I warned you not to skip this is because awareness matters. When you are spiritually alert, you recognize blessing when it appears. If you are distracted by doubt or fear, you might misinterpret the very answer you prayed for. I am sharpening your awareness now, so you receive with clarity. Your last act created a shift in your spiritual posture. You moved from reaction to surrender. That movement was powerful. It told me that you trust my direction more than your impulse. The good news will confirm that your restraint was not weakness. It was strength under guidance. What you held back from saying or doing preserved your future. Silence in that moment protected something sacred. There are changes already happening around you that you may not have fully noticed. Tension that once held constant is beginning to ease. Resistance that once felt strong is losing intensity. These are early signs of what is unfolding. I am aligning timing carefully. I know the exact moment when the news will land in a way that strengthens rather than overwhelms you. Blessing without preparation can create instability. That is why I prepared you first. Your faith has grown quieter, but deeper. You are less driven by emotion and more grounded in trust. That growth is evidence that you are ready. You can now carry what I am placing in your hands. The good news will also bring closure to something that has lingered too long. An unresolved tension will find resolution. An unanswered question will receive direction. What felt unfinished will begin to settle. You are not forgotten among many voices. I know your name and your struggle intimately. I saw how you wrestled internally before making that last decision. I saw the tears you wiped away after choosing obedience. Because of that moment, you stepped into protection you could not see. There were consequences that never reached you because you aligned with my voice. What felt like loss at first was actually preservation. The good news will restore not only circumstance, but confidence. You will sense a renewed strength rising within you. It will not be loud, but it will be steady. You will feel anchored. Stay free from bitterness as breakthrough approaches. Old disappointments do not belong in your next season. Release them fully. Clean hands and a clear heart make space for lasting favor. You have been refined through waiting. Impatience once tried to dominate your thoughts, but you learned to breathe and trust. That lesson was necessary. It made you stable enough to receive without panic. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The good news will also affirm that your obedience influenced more than you realized. Others were affected by your decision in positive ways. Your example spoke louder than you thought. Integrity carries unseen impact. I am not only rewarding your last act, I am reinforcing your identity. You are becoming someone who chooses faith consistently. That identity shift matters more than temporary comfort. There will be a moment when you realize that the pressure of the last season has truly lifted. It will feel like a weight sliding off your shoulders. That moment is part of the promise unfolding. Do not shrink back when blessing appears. Sometimes you hesitate because you fear disappointment. Let yourself receive fully this time. I am not teasing you with hope. The good news may arrive through unexpected channels. Remain open to possibilities you did not anticipate. I often use paths you did not plan. Flexibility keeps you aligned with my movement. You are protected during this transition. Even if small challenges surface, they will not cancel what I am doing. Opposition cannot override obedience. Your trust has matured. It is no longer based only on emotion. It is rooted in experience. You have seen me sustain you before, and you will see me do it again. The last act you performed was a declaration that you are willing to grow. Growth sometimes feels uncomfortable, but growth always leads to greater capacity. The good news will expand your sense of possibility. You will begin thinking differently about your future. Limitations that once felt permanent will start to feel temporary. I am clearing internal fear before I clear external obstacles. Courage inside you will match the opportunity outside you. Balance matters. You are not alone in this process. My presence surrounds you continually, even in silence. I am active. There were nights when you lay awake wondering if anything would change. Those nights strengthened your resilience. They prepared you for gratitude when the answer arrives. The good news will not require you to compromise your integrity. It will align with your values. My blessings do not demand that you betray who you are becoming. Continue walking steadily. Do not rush ahead of my timing. Patience at the final stretch ensures smooth transition. You are favored not because you are flawless, but because you are faithful. Faithfulness builds trust between us. That trust opens doors naturally. When the news reaches you, respond with thanksgiving rather than disbelief. Receive it as confirmation of my promise. Let joy rise without fear of losing it. I am proud of the way you handled what tested you. You could have reacted differently. You could have chosen an easier path. Instead, you chose alignment. The good news will mark a visible turning point. It will not erase every challenge instantly, but it will signal that the direction has shifted. Forward movement will feel easier. Keep your heart humble and attentive. Gratitude sustains blessing longer than excitement alone. Stay grounded. Your journey is unfolding intentionally. Nothing is random. Every lesson and every delay served a purpose. Very soon, you will sense the shift clearly. It will feel like a door opening after long waiting. When that awareness settles over you, acknowledge it openly. Comment 999 to affirm your belief. Your last act was not just obedience. It was trust under pressure. You were tested in a way that exposed your true foundation. Instead of collapsing into frustration, you leaned toward me. That leaning created movement that is now becoming undeniable. The good news will feel like relief. washing over a tired heart. You have been carrying silent weight for longer than most people know. Even when you smiled outwardly, there was strain beneath the surface. I am easing that strain because your obedience gave me room to act. You must remain spiritually attentive in these days. When answers come, they sometimes arrive wrapped in ordinary circumstances. Do not overlook simple conversations or subtle changes. I often enter through doors that appear small. There were forces that tried to push you into reacting differently. Pride wanted to speak. Anger wanted to act. Fear wanted to retreat. Yet you chose restraint and faith. And that choice has protected your future. The good news will not only encourage you, it will validate you. It will confirm that your spiritual sensitivity was not foolish. It will show you that surrender is stronger than self-defense. You will feel affirmed in ways that restore your confidence. You are stepping into a different level of peace. It will not be the fragile peace that depends on perfect conditions. It will be the steady peace that comes from seeing my hand move. That peace will settle deeper in you. I have been adjusting circumstances beyond your line of sight. People have reconsidered decisions. Doors have been reopened quietly. Timelines have shifted to align with your growth. Your last act also altered how you see yourself. You proved to yourself that you are capable of choosing differently. That awareness strengthens your identity. You are not who you used to be. The good news will bring visible proof that internal change produces external impact. It will connect directly to what you have been hoping for. It will answer a longing you have carried patiently. Continue guarding your thoughts. Doubt often intensifies just before breakthrough. Do not allow anxious thinking to overshadow expectation. Stay anchored in calm trust. You are protected in this transition, even if unexpected challenges appear. They will not overpower the promise. I am guarding what concerns you. The obedience you showed was not dramatic in the eyes of others. It was quiet, personal, and deeply significant. That kind of obedience moves heaven powerfully. I respond to sincerity. The good news will also create momentum. What begins as one answer may open multiple pathways. You will notice forward motion where there was once stagnation. Do not rush the unfolding. Let it breathe naturally. Forced outcomes lack stability. What I build grows strong over time. You are entering a chapter where clarity replaces confusion. Decisions that once felt heavy will become lighter. Direction will feel simpler. Your faith has matured through this waiting season. It is less fragile and more rooted. That rooting makes you capable of handling growth. The good news may require courage from you as well. Opportunity often asks you to step forward. Do not shrink back when that moment arrives. Confidence has been forming inside you. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears forever. I have been quietly strengthening your discernment. You will begin to recognize alignment faster now. You will sense what is right with less hesitation than before. Your last act was a declaration of the person you are choosing to become. That declaration shifted your direction. You stepped away from an old pattern and entered a new path. The good news will confirm that you are moving forward. It will feel like a door unlocking from the inside. What once resisted you will begin to cooperate. Stay grounded in gratitude as anticipation begins to rise. Gratitude steadies excitement. It keeps your heart centered. You are not alone in this unfolding. My presence surrounds you every day. Even when things feel silent, I am still active. There were nights when you wondered if change would ever come. Those nights built endurance. They prepared you to receive with appreciation instead of entitlement. The good news will not bring chaos. It will bring order. It will agree with peace, not confusion. Continue walking in humility. Pride can disturb what obedience has created. Stay aware that every blessing flows from grace. You are favored because you remained faithful. Faithfulness under pressure is rare. That kind of faithfulness draws my attention. When the news becomes clear, pause and remember how far you have come. Remember the moment when you almost chose differently. Remember how you resisted that impulse. I am not only rewarding your action, I am deepening your relationship with me. This season is strengthening trust between us. You will carry this memory into future challenges. The good news may also restore something that seemed delayed. Timing that once felt wrong will reveal itself as perfect. You will see that waiting had purpose. Protect your peace in these days. Avoid voices that stir anxiety. Keep your focus on my promise. You are entering renewal. The heaviness of the last season is gradually lifting. Your steps will begin to feel lighter. The obedience you showed did not shift only one outcome. It repositioned you completely. You are aligned differently now. The good news will confirm that alignment. It will remind you that surrender produces strength. It will validate your growth. Remain attentive. Remain grateful. Remain calm. Very soon, you will see the evidence clearly. You will not have to imagine it to recognize it. When that clarity arrives, speak your gratitude openly. Comment 222 to declare your faith. Your last act was not convenient. It required you to swallow pride and release control. You chose restraint when expression would have been easier. That decision shifted the spiritual atmosphere around your situation. The good news will arrive as proof that self-control produces protection. You avoided consequences that would have followed a different response. What felt like a loss in that moment was actually preservation for your future. I shielded you through your obedience. You may feel anticipation rising inside you now. That anticipation is not random excitement. It is your spirit recognizing alignment. Remain calm and steady, so expectation does not become anxiety. There are details coming together that you do not yet understand. I am carefully coordinating timing, people, and outcomes. What may seem delayed is actually being perfected. I refuse to release blessing before its proper time. Your faith has matured beyond desperation. You no longer seek me only when crisis comes. You have learned to walk with me daily. That daily trust prepared you for this fulfillment. The good news will also restore motivation. Weariness that settled over you will begin to lift. Energy will return with quiet strength. You will feel capable again. Do not underestimate the power of the decision you made. It was a pivot point. It redirected more than one area of your life. It prevented unnecessary harm. The obedience you showed has created favor that reaches beyond a single outcome. Momentum is building quietly. What begins as one piece of good news may unfold into several. I want you to guard your thoughts carefully now. Doubt often tries to enter at the edge of breakthrough. Replace every doubtful thought with trust. You are not foolish for believing. The good news will feel aligned with your prayers. It will answer something specific. You will recognize immediately that it is connected to your last act. You are not overlooked in the crowd. I know the private battles that shaped your decision. I saw the inner conflict you resolved quietly. I saw the humility it required. Because of that humility, grace is moving more freely in your life. Grace smooths paths that once felt rough. Grace creates openings where walls once stood. The good news will not require you to compromise the person you are becoming. It will support your growth. It will reinforce your direction. You have been learning to trust me without visible proof. That lesson was strengthening your foundation. Now visible proof is drawing near. Stay steady in gratitude. Gratitude stabilizes blessing. It keeps your heart open instead of fearful. Your last act also changed unseen dynamics around you. It affected how others perceive your integrity. It reshaped conversations where you were not present. The good news will likely confirm that shift. You will sense cooperation where there was once resistance. Alignment will replace tension. Continue walking in humility. Do not let excitement become pride. Remember that every gift flows from my faithfulness. You are protected in this unfolding. Even if small obstacles appear, they will not overpower what I have arranged. Protection surrounds obedience. The good news will carry clarity. Confusion that clouded your decisions will dissipate. Direction will feel simpler. You have grown stronger emotionally through this season. Reactions that once controlled you no longer dominate. That growth created capacity. I am not only restoring what you thought you lost, I am improving it. What returns will be better shaped and better timed. The obedience you demonstrated proved that your heart is aligned with my character. That alignment invites favor naturally. Favor is not forced. It is attracted. The good news may also open a new path you had not considered. Remain flexible. I sometimes answer prayer through unexpected doors. You are entering a calmer chapter. The intensity of the last season will not define the next one. Peace will mark your steps. Remember how close you came to responding differently. That memory will remind you that growth is real. You chose wisely. The good news will affirm that you are advancing. It will feel like confirmation from heaven. It will quiet lingering doubt. Stay attentive to subtle signals. A conversation. Un message. An opportunity may carry the first sign. Do not dismiss what seems small. Your patience has not been wasted. Waiting refined you rather than defeating you. That refinement is valuable. Snorts. I am proud of your endurance. You did not give up when pressure increased. You did not close your heart. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful. Some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Congratulations. God has chosen you for a wonderful season of renewal, and your youth will rise again from within, while your spirit begins to shine with a light that no mirror can measure. Listen closely and do not scroll away, because what I am about to speak over you carries a blessing that can change how you see yourself and how you walk into tomorrow. I am not speaking about empty promises or shallow beauty, but about a renewal so deep that it touches your bones, your thoughts, and the way your face softens when you smile. Stay with me through every word, because if you open your heart fully, you will not miss what I am doing right now in your life. I am restoring what stress tried to steal and what sorrow tried to age before its time. The years of worry placed lines on your face and heaviness in your eyes. But I am breathing peace back into you. When my peace settles inside you, your countenance changes and your presence becomes lighter. This is the kind of youth that begins in the soul and flows outward like quiet light. If you receive this renewal with faith, comment amen. I am not offering you a rushed miracle that fades by morning, but a steady restoration that builds day by day. When your heart feels safe in my hands, Your body follows that peace. Tension leaves your shoulders. Anger leaves your thoughts. And your sleep becomes sweeter than it has been in years. This is how true renewal works, because when I heal your spirit, your whole being responds within the next few moments. As you continue listening, allow gratitude to rise in you. Gratitude softens the face and brightens the eyes more than any treatment ever could. Gratitude tells your body that it is safe, and safety allows your natural glow to return. I designed you to shine, not to carry fear like a burden. If you believe I am restoring your strength, comme en 1111, I know you have looked at yourself and wondered where the spark went. You have compared your reflection to younger days and felt a quiet sadness. But I see you differently than you see yourself, because I look at the heart and the courage you carried through storms. The resilience you built through trials is more beautiful than untouched skin. Now, I am giving you something new. I am lifting the heaviness that dulled your joy and replacing it with expectancy. When hope returns, the body responds, and your posture straightens without you even trying. You begin to walk like someone who knows they are loved and protected. I am also calling you to care for yourself in simple ways that honor the life I gave you. Drink water as an act of gratitude, rest as an act of trust, and smile as an act of faith. These small acts, done with intention, invite my presence into your daily routine. When my presence fills your routine, renewal becomes natural. You may have thought your best years were behind you, but I am not finished writing your story. I am turning this chapter into one of visible grace and quiet confidence. The glow that rises in you will not be forced or artificial, because it will come from peace that no one can take away. That is why you must stay open and not shrink back in doubt. I am protecting you from envy and comparison. Your blessing is not in competition with anyone around you. What I give you cannot be stolen by a neighbor, because I assign grace individually and intentionally. The favor on your life is designed specifically for you. As you continue listening, breathe slowly and allow my words to settle deep inside you. I am smoothing the worry from your mind and the strain from your heart. I'm restoring laughter that once came easily. Laughter itself will brighten your face and loosen the tightness that has held you back. You are not too late for renewal. You are not forgotten or overlooked. I chose this moment to remind you that youth is not only counted in years, but measured in hope. When hope rises, life rises with it. The world may chase quick fixes, but I offer you something stronger. I offer you peace that steadies your heartbeat and confidence that steadies your steps. This kind of renewal does not demand fear or pressure, because my gifts are received in trust, not panic. Trust allows transformation to settle deeply and last. As this season unfolds, people will notice a difference in you. They will see calm where there used to be tension and warmth where there used to be guarded silence. They may not understand why your face seems brighter, but you will know it is because you finally allowed me to carry what you were never meant to hold alone. The stress that once sat heavily on your face is loosening its grip. I am untangling the knots of worry that formed over years of responsibility and silent battles. You carried burdens bravely, but you were not meant to carry them forever. As I lift them from you, your eyes regain softness and your smile regain truth. Come on, 7, 7, 7. I am not just renewing your appearance. I am renewing your sense of worth. There were moments when you felt overlooked, unseen, or compared unfairly to others. Those moments quietly shaped how you saw yourself, and they dimmed your confidence more than time ever could. Now, I am rewriting that inner narrative. I am reminding you that you were formed with intention and breathed into with purpose. When you begin to believe that deeply, your body responds with calm instead of tension. Calm smooths what anxiety once tightened, and peace brightens what fear once shadowed. You may have noticed how quickly stress can age a person. It hardens the jaw, furrows the brow, and steals sleep. But my presence brings rest, and rest restores more than you realize. When you sleep without carrying tomorrow in your mind, your body repairs what pressure once damaged. I am teaching you to release comparison. Comparison drains joy and replaces it with insecurity. When you look at others and feel less than, your spirit shrinks and your light dims. I am lifting your chin so you look forward instead of sideways. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script long buried in government files can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are not in competition with anyone. Your journey is not measured against a neighbor's timeline. I am shaping you uniquely, and the glow I place on you will match the calling I have given you. Snorts. What shines from you will be distinct and unmistakable. Comment 555. There is also forgiveness that must rise within you. You have held on to regrets, replaying moments where you wished you had chosen differently. Regret weighs heavily on the heart, and the heart influences the entire body. I am asking you to release what cannot be changed, so that your future is not shaped by old pain. When you forgive yourself, tension leaves your shoulders. When you forgive others, bitterness loosens its hold. Bitterness hardens the spirit and etches itself into your expression, but forgiveness softens everything it touches. I am restoring your laughter. There was a time when you laughed freely without overthinking or guarding your joy. Life happened, responsibilities grew, and laughter became quieter. I am bringing it back because joy is medicine that flows through every part of you. Do not underestimate simple joy. A grateful heart changes posture, breathing, and energy. It changes how you walk into rooms and how you respond to challenges. That quiet confidence will make you look renewed even before anyone understands why. I am also guiding you toward healthy rhythms. Eat with gratitude instead of rush. Move your body as an act of appreciation rather than punishment. Drink water, and rest not out of fear of aging, but out of honor for the life I entrusted to you. When you treat your body as a gift instead of a burden, it responds with vitality. When you see yourself as cherished rather than flawed, your reflection begins to match that belief. I am aligning your inner voice with my voice so that it speaks life instead of criticism. Criticism ages the spirit, but compassion restores it. You are entering a season where you will feel lighter, not because responsibilities disappear, but because you no longer carry them alone. I walk beside you, strengthening you in quiet ways that build over time. Strength brings steadiness, and steadiness brings a glow that cannot be manufactured. I see how hard you have tried to hold everything together. I see the nights you stayed awake worrying about family, finance, and the future. That constant vigilance left marks not only on your mind, but on your face. I am replacing that vigilance with trust. Trust relaxes the muscles and clears the mind. Trust allows you to breathe deeply instead of shallowly. When you breathe deeply, your body receives life more fully. This is how renewal works from the inside out. You may begin to notice small changes. A brightness in your eyes when you speak about hope. A softness in your tone when you talk to others. a renewed patience that surprises even you. These are signs that I am working. This is not about turning back time, but about restoring what time and stress tried to steal. You are not becoming someone else. You are returning to the strength and light that were always within you. I am also protecting you from voices that try to diminish this renewal. There will be those who speak carelessly or project their own insecurity onto you. Their words will not define you because I am anchoring you in truth. Truth stabilizes your heart and keeps your peace intact. Peace is your greatest beauty. Peace makes your presence calming to others. Peace makes your decisions clear and your reactions measured. Peace makes your face reflect assurance rather than anxiety. You will notice that people feel safe around you. They will sense that you are grounded and centered. That is my presence flowing through you. That presence will be more attractive than any surface change. I am reminding you that youth is connected to hope. When hope fades, everything feels heavier. But when hope returns, energy follows. Energy lifts your posture and brightens your expression. Hope tells your body that tomorrow holds possibility. It tells your mind that you are not finished. It tells your heart that love still surrounds you. This hope is not fragile because it is rooted in me. As you continue forward, speak life over yourself each morning. Do not wake up rehearsing fears. Wake up acknowledging my faithfulness. Gratitude at the start of the day shapes how your face carries itself through the hours ahead. I am renewing not only how you look, but how you feel when you look at yourself. Confidence rooted in me is steady and quiet. It does not need approval to survive. It rests in the knowledge that you are chosen and protected. You are not fading. You are being refined. You are not declining. You are being strengthened. This season will surprise you. You will look in the mirror and see more peace than before. You will feel more centered in conversations. You will carry yourself with dignity that cannot be shaken. For many years you carried pressure silently. You smiled in public while worrying in private. You held yourself together for others, even when your own strength felt thin. That constant effort shaped your body and dimmed your joy more than you realized. Now, I am teaching you to rest in my protection. When you no longer feel the need to control everything, your spirit relaxes. Relaxation is not weakness. It is trust. Comme en 999, trust changes how you wake up each morning. Instead of bracing for problems, you begin the day expecting grace. That expectation shifts your entire energy. Your face no longer carries the weight of anticipation of trouble. I am softening the lines carved by worry and replacing them with lines shaped by laughter and gratitude. I am not erasing your history. I am redeeming it. Every tear you cried in secret is now watering the ground for renewed joy. You once believed that strength meant constant endurance. You believed that pushing through exhaustion proved your worth. But true strength is allowing me to carry what overwhelms you. When you let go of relentless striving, your body responds, your breathing deepens, your shoulders lower, your mind clears. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed a 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you, starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is the kind of transformation that cannot be rushed because it is built on truth. You are not aging out of purpose. You are maturing into clarity. I am also healing how you speak to yourself. There were harsh words you repeated in your thoughts. You criticized your reflection and compared it to impossible standards. Those words had power because you believed them. They tightened your spirit and hardened your posture. I am replacing those lies with gentleness. When you look at yourself now, I want you to see resilience. I want you to see courage that survived storms. I want you to see someone I have carried through battles that could have broken you. Comme en 1212, your glow is not cosmetic. It is spiritual alignment. When your heart aligns with my love, your face reflects that peace. You are stepping into a phase where your confidence will feel steady instead of forced. You will not need to prove yourself in conversations. You will not shrink or exaggerate who you are. Calm assurance will define you. Calm assurance carries youthfulness because it is free from desperation. Desperation ages the spirit, but security refreshes it. I am also reminding you that joy is a discipline. It is not dependent on circumstances lining up perfectly. Joy grows when you deliberately focus on gratitude. Begin to thank me for small things. Thank me for breath, for sunlight, for strength to stand. Gratitude trains your mind to notice blessing rather than deficiency. When your focus shifts, your energy shifts. Energy influences posture, expression, and presence. You begin to appear lighter because you truly are carrying less. I see how much you feared becoming invisible. You worried that time would keep moving and somehow you would be overlooked. That fear created tension that stayed inside you longer than you realized. But you are not invisible to me. I know every detail of who you are. I see your kindness, your loyalty, and every quiet sacrifice you made when no one praised you. You are entering a season where you will be recognized for who you truly are. Not because of surface appearance, but because of depth, grazie, and integrity. That recognition will restore the confidence anxiety once stole from you. Do not rush this process. Lasting renewal grows with steadiness. Just as a tree becomes strong from its roots upward, I am strengthening you from the inside out. I am pruning unnecessary stress from your life. Certain habits and thought patterns must fall away. They drained your vitality more than you understood. Release the need to overthink every possible outcome. Release the habit of replaying conversations again and again. Release the burden of trying to control opinions that were never yours to manage. Peace returns when control is surrendered. And when peace returns, your body begins to flourish. You sleep more deeply. You smile more freely. There will be days when gratitude suddenly rises in you, for no obvious reason. That is my spirit reminding you that you are safe. Safety restores youthfulness because it removes the constant state of alertness. I am also strengthening your physical discipline. Care for your body, not from fear of aging, but from honor for the life I placed within you. Eat with intention. Rest without guilt. Move your body as an act of celebration, not punishment. Celebration brings vitality. Correction alone brings pressure. Your face will begin to carry a brightness that cannot be explained only by products or routines. People will sense calm confidence in you. They may even ask what changed. What changed is that you finally allowed me to lead your heart completely. You stopped fighting alone. You stopped measuring your worth by outside timelines. You are not behind in life. You are exactly where growth can happen. That awareness removes urgency that was rooted in fear. Fear tightens everything. It sharpens your tone and stiffens your posture. It ages your spirit faster than years ever could. But I am dissolving that fear. I am replacing it with steady assurance. Steady assurance feels like a deep breath and relaxed shoulders. You will begin to carry yourself differently when you enter rooms. Your walk will feel grounded. Your smile will feel real instead of forced. I am giving you a presence that radiates quiet strength. That strength comes from knowing you are loved and guided. When love settles deep inside you, it changes the way others experience your presence. This renewal is not temporary. It is built on daily trust. Each morning you choose faith. The glow becomes stronger. Each time you choose gratitude, peace becomes deeper. Each time you release comparison, confidence grows. You are not competing with anyone else's timeline. Your journey has been handcrafted. Your growth is intentional. As this process continues, you will feel more at home in your own skin. You will stop searching for flaws. You will begin to appreciate the story your face carries. That story is not a story of decline. It is a story of perseverance and grace. I am restoring delight in simple moments. When you enjoy small blessings, your eyes brighten naturally. That brightness reflects the life within you. Stay near me in thought and prayer. Guard your mind from criticism. Guard your heart from bitterness. Bitterness dulls everything it touches. Forgiveness revives what once seemed tired. You are stepping into alignment with who I designed you to be. That alignment brings energy. That energy brings visible radiance. For a long time, you tried to look strong without allowing yourself to be supported. You carried responsibilities like armor, believing constant vigilance would keep you safe. But that vigilance slowly wore you down. It tightened your jaw, shortened your breath, and made rest feel unfamiliar. Now, I am teaching you another kind of strength. This strength is rooted in surrender, not strain. When you surrender the fear of losing control, your spirit becomes light again. Comment? 1515. I am reminding you that youthfulness is deeply connected to wonder. Somewhere along the way, routine replaced curiosity. You began moving through your days with obligation instead of expectation. I am restoring your sense of awe. When you pause and truly notice the sky, the warmth of sunlight, or the kindness in a simple exchange, your heart softens. A softened heart creates a softened expression. Why did 583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They discovered a strange sentence, only 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research, and once hidden by the FBI. Now they are paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate, because the page may disappear at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to learn this secret before it is deleted forever. You will begin to see beauty again in ordinary places. That awareness revives something inside you that stress tried to bury. When your inner becomes attentive to beauty, your outer presence reflects it. I am also healing your relationship with time. You once feared it. You watched it pass and felt anxious about what it was taking from you. Time is not your enemy. It is a companion guiding you into deeper wisdom. When you stop resisting it, tension leaves your body. You do not need to outrun the years. You need to walk steadily with purpose. Purpose restores vitality because it fuels motivation instead of insecurity. Comment 1717. I am shifting how you see your reflection. Instead of searching for what has changed, you will begin noticing what has endured. Your kindness endured. Your faith endured. Your compassion endured. Those qualities are more radiant than unlined skin. They give your face depth and warmth. When you embrace them, your expression becomes rich with life. I am strengthening your inner dialogue each day. Replace self-criticism with gratitude for growth. Replace comparison with appreciation for uniqueness. Your mind is powerful. What you repeat in it eventually shapes how you carry yourself. Speak life within, and your body will echo that life. There is also joy returning to your voice. You will notice that laughter flows more easily. Conversations will feel lighter because you are no longer anchored by silent fear. I am restoring emotional balance within you. When emotions stabilize, your entire presence becomes grounded. Grounded energy feels attractive because it is secure. You are entering a period of steady growth, not dramatic swings of excitement followed by exhaustion. Instead, calm and consistent strength. Consistency brings visible vitality. Your skin responds to restful nights and relaxed days. Your eyes respond to hope rather than worry. You may have once believed that youth could only move in one direction, but I am showing you that renewal flows differently. It moves through faith, gratitude, and disciplined peace. Peace must be practiced daily. Guard your mornings carefully. Do not begin the day absorbing fear or negativity. Begin with gratitude. A grateful start shapes the rhythm of your entire day. That rhythm influences your tone, your energy, and your posture. I am also reminding you to release perfectionism. Perfectionism exhausts you because it demands constant performance. Performance ages the spirit faster than effort ever could. You are not required to prove your worth. You are already valued. When you internalize that truth, tension dissolves. I am replacing insecurity with quiet confidence. Quiet confidence does not compete for attention. It radiates naturally. You will notice that you stand straighter without forcing it. You will speak more calmly without rehearsing. You will smile more genuinely because it reflects real peace. This is how transformation grows from the inside out. It is subtle at first, then undeniable. Others will sense it even before you fully recognize it. I am also restoring your sense of identity beyond appearance. Your value was never limited to physical traits. It is rooted in the spirit I placed within you. When identity is secure, comparison loses power. When comparison loses power, stress weakens. When stress weakens, vitality strengthens. You are becoming aligned with truth. Truth studies your breathing and clears your mind. It brings balance to your entire being. I am guiding you toward rhythms that sustain this renewal. Consistent rest, intentional movement, mindful nourishment. These are not obligations, but acts of stewardship. Treat your body as a vessel I cherish. When you honor it, it responds with resilience. Resilience carries youthfulness because it recovers quickly from strain. You will also notice increased patience. Patience smooths interactions and prevents unnecessary tension. Less tension means less strain on your spirit. Your glow is now becoming more visible. It is not forced. It is emerging from alignment and peace. You are learning to trust me with outcomes you once tried to control. That trust lightens your mental load. A lighter mind reflects in brighter eyes. I am renewing your hope in the future. Hope energizes. Hope makes you look forward rather than backward. When you look forward with anticipation instead of fear, your entire presence shifts. Anticipation brings sparkle to your expression. You are not reclaiming youth in a shallow way. You are stepping into vibrant maturity rooted in strength and grace. That maturity is powerful. Do not rush ahead or doubt the process. Each day builds upon the last. Each choice to trust strengthens your foundation. You are not alone in this journey. I am guiding you gently and steadily. I am protecting what I am building within you. Stay consistent in gratitude. Stay intentional in thought. Stay grounded in faith. The renewal you are experiencing is real. It is sustainable because it is rooted in truth. You are not fading. You are unfolding into clarity. You are not losing light. You are becoming luminous from within. I am gently lifting those old disappointments from your heart. I am not ignoring them, and I am not minimizing what they cost you. I am healing them so they no longer echo in your posture or cloud your expression. Healing brings softness back to your eyes and warmth back to your presence. You have spent years trying to anticipate every problem before it arrived. That constant readiness kept you alert, but also kept you tense. Tension became normal, and you forgot what it felt like to be truly at ease. I am restoring ease to your spirit. Ease does not mean irresponsibility. It means trust that I am present and actively guiding your path. Comme en 1919. As trust deepens, you will notice how your breathing changes. Your breaths will become slower and fuller. Full breathing, calm, nourishes your body and calms your nervous system. Calmness has visible impact. It smooths your movements and softens your tone. It allows your face to rest in a natural expression instead of guarded awareness. I am also reshaping how you respond to setbacks. In the past, a small disappointment could spiral into self-doubt. That spiral drained your vitality more than the event itself. Now you will respond with steadiness. You will see challenges as temporary rather than defining. That perspective prevents unnecessary strain. Your resilience is becoming balanced. It is no longer built on pressure, but on faith. Faith sustains you without exhausting you. I am guiding you to release old stories you told about yourself. Stories that said you were behind, not enough, or overlooked. Those stories carved grooves in your thinking. When you let them go, new thoughts take their place. Thoughts rooted in truth create peace. Peace radiates through your entire being. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You may begin to notice that conversations feel lighter. You will not analyze every word after speaking. You will trust that you are enough, as you are. This freedom from over-analysis frees mental energy. Freed energy strengthens your body and brightens your expression. You will carry less heaviness in your gaze. Comme en 222. I am also restoring your creativity. There were ideas you once had that felt exciting. Stress pushed them aside and practicality took over. Creativity is connected to vitality. When imagination flows again, it sparks joy. Joy lifts your energy and refreshes your spirit. I am reopening doors of inspiration. You will feel moments of excitement that surprise you. That excitement renews your sense of possibility. Possibility makes you stand taller. It shifts your focus from what is fading to what is forming. Formation brings anticipation, and anticipation brings brightness. I am strengthening your boundaries as well. You once said yes when you needed to say no. That pattern drained you more than you realized. Healthy boundaries protect your peace. Protected peace preserves your energy. Preserved energy sustains your glow. You are learning that protecting your time is an act of wisdom. When you stop overextending yourself, fatigue lessens. When fatigue lessens, clarity increases. Clarity shows in your eyes. It studies your movements. It gives your voice quiet authority. I am teaching you to receive kindness without suspicion. In the past, you questioned compliments and deflected praise. That habit kept you from fully accepting joy. Now you will receive goodness with gratitude. Gratitude strengthens confidence. Confidence shapes how you walk into every room. I am also healing the pressure you placed on yourself to appear composed at all times. You believed vulnerability was weakness. That belief created tension. Vulnerability handled with wisdom builds connection, clears throat. Connection feeds the heart. A nourished heart reflects warmth. You are stepping into emotional balance. Balance prevents extreme swings of excitement and discouragement. Stability keeps your spirit anchored. An anchored spirit carries calm strength. Calm strength is deeply attractive because it is grounded. It does not seek attention but naturally draws it. I am restoring your sleep to deeper levels. When you rest without racing thoughts, your body repairs more effectively. Restoration during sleep enhances vitality. You will wake with clearer thoughts and lighter energy. Mornings will begin with steadiness rather than rush. That steady start influences your entire day. I am renewing your confidence in your future. You no longer need to measure progress by comparison. Your growth is unfolding at the right pace. When you accept your pace, frustration decreases. Decreased frustration softens your demeanor. A softened demeanor reflects inner peace. I am guiding you to practice daily gratitude intentionally. Speak appreciation aloud each day. That practice strengthens awareness of blessing. Awareness of blessing shifts your posture from scarcity to abundance. Abundance snorts thinking, reduces anxiety. Reduced anxiety preserves youthfulness of spirit. You are not chasing an image. You are cultivating alignment. Alignment between mind, heart, and faith produces visible harmony. Harmony appears as balance in your features and steadiness in your movements. It feels natural because it is genuine. You are not performing. I am also reminding you to laugh freely again. Laughter relaxes muscles and releases stress. It restores childlike energy. That childlike energy does not diminish maturity, it enhances it with lightness. Lightness is powerful because it cannot be forced. You are becoming comfortable in your own presence. Comfort reduces self-consciousness. Reduced self-consciousness frees your spirit. Freedom shows in your posture and tone. It makes you approachable and warm. Warmth reflects inner security. I am protecting this work within you. Negative voices will not undo what I am building. Stay mindful of what you allow into your thoughts. Guard your peace consistently. Peace is the foundation of this renewal. Protect it daily through gratitude and trust. You are entering a stable season of strength. Strength built on faith lasts longer than strength built on stress. This strength will sustain your vitality. Continue walking gently with me. Each day you choose trust. The glow strengthens. Each moment you release fear. Clarity increases. You are not returning to the past. You are rising into deeper wholeness. Wholeness radiates naturally and steadily. I am uprooting those doubts completely. I am replacing them with assurance that you are still growing, still becoming, still expanding in wisdom and vitality. Growth does not end with years. Growth continues when faith remains active. You are stepping into a phase where your confidence is no longer fragile. It will not depend on compliments or approval. It will rest in the knowledge that I formed you with intention and continue to shape you with care. Comment 1010. You once carried comparison like a hidden weight. You measured your progress against others and felt behind without reason. That comparison drained your joy and tightened your spirit. Now I am freeing you from that habit. Your path is not meant to mirror anyone else's journey. When you release comparison, your energy stabilizes. Stability creates visible calm. Calm allows your features to rest naturally instead of bracing. Natural ease restores brightness in ways no pressure ever could. I am also healing the fatigue that built slowly over years of constant responsibility. You gave so much of yourself to others. You often placed your needs at the bottom of the list. That self-neglect created quiet depletion. Depletion influences mood, posture, and expression. I am guiding you to replenish intentionally. Rest is not indulgence. It is restoration. Restoration strengthens both spirit and body. You will begin to notice deeper rest at night. Your sleep will feel more complete. Complete rest renews energy and clears the mind. Clear thinking reduces stress. Reduced stress softens your entire demeanor. Softness reflects confidence rooted in peace. Comment? Un, deux, un, deux. I am also strengthening your discipline, gently. Discipline does not mean harsh correction. It means consistent care, rooted in respect for yourself. When you nourish your body with intention, you send a signal of value. When you move your body consistently, you support the life I have given you. These steady actions reinforce vitality. Vitality expresses itself in small but powerful ways. It shows in how you walk, how you speak, and how you hold eye contact. It reflects alignment between inner and outer strength. I am guiding you to simplify where you once complicated. Overthinking drained your energy more than actual challenges. Simplifying your thoughts restores clarity. Clarity studies your breathing. Steady breathing calms your nervous system. A calm nervous system enhances your natural glow. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling: cash windfalls, clear debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are learning that peace must be protected daily. Guard what enters your mind. Choose influences that uplift rather than agitate. Peace is the soil where renewal grows. Without peace, growth struggles. With peace, growth flourishes naturally. I am restoring curiosity in you. Curiosity awakens imagination. Imagination rekindles joy. Joy energizes the body and refreshes the spirit. It creates lightness in your expression. Lightness signals youthfulness of heart. You may begin to notice that you feel more present in conversations. You are not mentally racing ahead or replaying the past. Presence itself is revitalizing. When you are fully present, your eyes focus clearly. Your tone carries sincerity. Your movements become intentional rather than rushed. I am also strengthening your gratitude for your own journey. Instead of wishing away your years, you will begin to honor them. Honor brings acceptance. Acceptance removes tension rooted in resistance. When resistance fades, ease grows. Ease influences your entire appearance. You are not trying to reclaim something lost. You are embracing something maturing beautifully. Maturity rooted in faith is powerful. I am guiding you toward balance. Balance between effort and rest. Balance between ambition and contentment. Balanced living sustains energy. Snorts sustained energy prevents burnout. Prevented burnout preserves your vitality long-term. I am also encouraging you to laugh more freely. Laughter loosens tension in both body and mind. It releases stress and builds connection. Connection nourishes the heart. A nourished heart reflects warmth in your face. Warmth makes you approachable and magnetic. You are stepping into deeper self-respect. Self-respect shifts how you speak about yourself. It changes your internal dialogue. When your internal dialogue becomes kind, your spirit becomes lighter. A lighter spirit radiates outward, naturally. That radiance cannot be forced. I am reminding you that this renewal is not instant, but steady. Steady growth lasts longer than sudden change. Lasting change builds true confidence. Your glow now comes from stability rather than urgency. You are no longer chasing approval. You are resting in identity. Identity rooted in me brings assurance. Assurance influences posture and tone. It transforms how you walk into any environment. I am protecting your progress. Negative thoughts will attempt to return. But you are stronger now. Replace them immediately with gratitude and truth. Truth strengthens your foundation. A strong foundation supports visible vitality. You will not be shaken easily. Continue choosing discipline gently. Continue choosing gratitude daily. Continue choosing trust consistently. Each of these choices reinforces the work I am doing. Each day you align your thoughts with truth. Your renewal deepens. You are becoming grounded and confident. Grounded confidence appears calm and steady. It feels secure and mature. This maturity does not dim your glow. It enhances it with depth. Depth adds richness to your presence. I am pleased with the progress you are making. Do not rush or compare. Your journey is unfolding intentionally. Stay near me in thought and prayer. Allow peace to guide your reactions. Let gratitude anchor your mornings. You are not fading. You are stabilizing into strength. You are not losing light. You are cultivating lasting radiance. There was a time when you felt rushed by life. You hurried through days, thinking that slowing down would cause you to fall behind. That constant rush trained your body to stay alert and tense. Now I am teaching you a slower rhythm. A rhythm that is intentional rather than reactive. Slowness rooted in trust restores balance to your entire being. Comment 2222. When you move with calm intention, your body follows that pace. Your shoulders relax instead of tightening. Your jaw softens instead of clenching. You begin to look composed, not because you are trying, but because you are aligned. Alignment between your faith and your daily actions creates visible harmony. Harmony gives your face clarity and warmth. I am also renewing how you handle responsibility. You once believed that carrying everything alone proved your strength. That belief placed invisible weight on your spirit. Now you are learning to delegate, to trust, and to release what is not yours to control. Shared burdens feel lighter. Lighter burdens preserve energy. Energy preserved becomes vitality expressed. It shows in how long you can focus without exhaustion. It shows in how easily you can smile without forcing it. I am strengthening your emotional boundaries as well. You will no longer absorb every mood around you. You will remain steady even when others are unsettled. Emotional steadiness protects your peace. Protected peace sustains your glow. Sustained glow becomes part of your natural presence. Comment 333. I am also guiding you toward clarity in your priorities. When everything feels urgent, your spirit becomes scattered. Scattered energy drains quickly. Clarity simplifies decisions. Simplicity reduces stress. Reduced stress protects your vitality. You will find that your days feel more organized. Not because life is perfect, but because your mind is centered. A centered mind carries composure into every conversation. Composure makes you appear confident and grounded. I am restoring delight in your own company. There were moments when silence felt uncomfortable. You filled it with distraction to avoid listening to your thoughts. Now silence will feel peaceful. Peaceful silence nourishes your mind. A nourished mind strengthens your expression. You are becoming comfortable sitting with your own thoughts without judgment. That comfort creates inner ease. Inner ease radiates outward naturally. I am also renewing your sense of gratitude for your body. Instead of focusing on perceived flaws, you are beginning to appreciate its resilience. Appreciation changes how you treat yourself. When you treat yourself with respect, your body responds positively. Respect encourages consistent care. Consistent care sustains visible strength. You will notice that your movements feel lighter, walking will feel less heavy and more intentional. Even simple gestures will appear graceful because they are not rushed. I am strengthening your ability to forgive quickly. Holding resentment strains your spirit. Releasing resentment frees it. Freedom influences posture and tone. It reduces tension in your features. A relaxed expression conveys confidence and calm. You are stepping into a deeper awareness of my constant presence. You no longer feel alone in responsibility. You sense guidance even in small decisions. This awareness studies your heartbeat with gradus notis. A steady heartbeat reflects inner peace. Peace radiates through your entire being. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer, now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth, verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research. This at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations. It's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am also reminding you to protect your mornings. Begin each day with gratitude before engaging with noise. The first thoughts of your day set the emotional tone. When your mornings begin with trust, your entire day unfolds differently. You respond instead of react. You listen instead of assume. This mindful pace preserves emotional energy. Preserved emotional energy prevents exhaustion. Prevented exhaustion sustains youthfulness of spirit. I am renewing your capacity for patience. Patience smooths interactions and reduces unnecessary tension. Reduced tension preserves both mental and physical vitality. You are learning that maturity and vibrancy can exist together. You do not need to sacrifice one for the other. Vibrant maturity is powerful and attractive. I'm guiding you to speak kindly to yourself when mistakes happen. Harsh self-criticism once created internal pressure. Now, you will respond with compassion. Compassion relaxes your spirit. A relaxed spirit softens your demeanor. Softness reflects strength rooted in confidence. You will begin to notice that your eyes hold steady contact without hesitation. That steadiness communicates assurance. Assurance is deeply compelling because it is authentic. I am strengthening your trust in your own growth. You no longer question every step forward. You recognize progress even when it is gradual. Gradual growth builds lasting change. Lasting change sustains visible renewal. You are not fluctuating between extremes anymore. I am protecting your peace carefully. Guard your environment and your influences. Choose voices that uplift rather than disturb. Peace is the foundation of everything I am building in you. Without it, strain would return. With it, renewal continues to deepen. You are becoming anchored. Anchored people move through life with calm authority. Calm authority makes you stand out without effort. I am pleased with your willingness to grow. You are no longer resisting change. You are cooperating with transformation. Stay consistent in gratitude. Stay disciplined in rest. Stay intentional in thought. Each of these habits reinforces your vitality. Each choice to trust strengthens your presence. You are not chasing youth. You are cultivating lasting strength and luminous peace. That peace will remain visible in every season ahead. There was a time when you woke up already tired, not only physically tired, but emotionally drained before the day even began. That heaviness influenced your face and your posture long before you stepped outside. Now you are waking with steadiness. The first thoughts in your mind are not fear or pressure, but gratitude and calm. That single shift has begun to change everything. Comment 888. When you begin your day with trust, your nervous system remains balanced. Balance prevents unnecessary stress responses. A balanced body sustains energy more effectively. You are noticing that you react less and respond more. Instead of sharp reactions, you pause. That pause protects your peace. Protected peace keeps your features relaxed. Relaxed features radiate quiet assurance. Assurance reflects maturity and vitality working together. I am also strengthening your self-respect. There were moments when you tolerated less than you deserved because you feared conflict. That tolerance drained your spirit. Now you are standing calmly in your value. You speak clearly and gently. You no longer shrink to keep others comfortable. That confidence is not loud or aggressive. It is rooted in understanding who you are. Understanding removes insecurity. Insecurity once made you overthink your words and replay conversations. That habit consumed mental energy. Released energy now supports creativity and clarity. Comment 444. I am also restoring playfulness in your spirit. Playfulness is not immaturity. It is freedom from constant seriousness. When you allow yourself to smile without restraint, your entire face brightens. When you laugh freely, tension dissolves. Joy becomes visible and magnetic. You are rediscovering activities that once made you feel alive. Hobbies, movement, simple pleasures. These small sparks feed your vitality. Vitality grows when life is not only about duty. Duty without joy becomes heavy. Joy mixed with responsibility keeps your spirit light. I am guiding you to maintain healthy boundaries consistently. Boundaries are not walls. They are structures that protect what matters. When your time and energy are guarded wisely, you avoid depletion. Avoided depletion preserves strength. Preserved strength sustains your glow. You are no longer chasing approval. Approval once influenced your mood more than you realized. Now you are anchored in internal confidence. Internal confidence steadies your breathing and posture. It softens your gaze and strengthens your voice. It allows you to exist without performing. I am also deepening your gratitude for your journey. Instead of regretting past seasons, you are seeing how they shaped resilience. Resilience is visible strength. Strength built through endurance carries depth. Depth makes your presence compelling. Compelling presence is more powerful than superficial change. You are beginning to appreciate your reflection with kindness. Kindness toward yourself alters your entire demeanor. Harshness once tightened your features. Kindness softens them. Softness radiates warmth. Warmth draws others naturally. I am renewing your ability to rest fully. Rest is now intentional rather than accidental. You no longer push until exhaustion. Intentional rest allows your body to repair efficiently. Efficient repair enhances clarity and energy. Energy appears in your eyes and posture. You are also becoming more mindful of your thoughts. Instead of allowing negativity to linger, you replace it quickly with truth. That discipline protects your peace. Protected peace sustains your vitality for the long run. Long-term vitality is stronger than short bursts of energy. You are building endurance instead of chasing quick results. I am strengthening your patience. Patience lowers frustration. When frustration decreases, tension has less room to form. You now handle delays with greater composure. Composure keeps your energy steady. That steadiness affects your whole appearance. I am also reminding you that confidence grows through consistency, daily gratitude, daily discipline, and daily trust. These repeated choices shape your character. Character shapes your presence. Your presence shapes the way others experience you. You are becoming someone who enters rooms with calm and leaves a lasting impression, not because you demand attention, but because you carry steady peace. Peace is powerful. It makes you grounded and approachable. It reflects inner alignment. I am guiding you to protect this alignment with care. You no longer demand instant results. You are learning to value consistency more than speed. Consistency builds endurance. Endurance strengthens vitality. Vitality reveals itself through natural radiance. You are not forcing positivity. You are cultivating sincere gratitude. Sincere gratitude changes perspective. Perspective influence posture. Voice and tone. A healthy perspective reduces unnecessary tension. Less tension allows your glow to increase. I am carefully protecting your growth. Do not allow old habits to return quietly. Stay aware of your thoughts. Replace self-criticism with encouragement. Replace comparison with appreciation. Replace fear with trust. These replacements strengthen your renewal every day. You are not moving backward. You are advancing steadily. I am pleased with the way you are learning to rest. You now understand that rest fuels productivity. Fueled productivity prevents exhaustion. Exhaustion once shaped your appearance. Now energy is shaping it. Energy rooted in peace lasts longer than energy driven by pressure. You are also strengthening your boundaries with consistency. You no longer overcommit just to please others. That wisdom protects your time. Protected time creates space for reflection. Reflection deepens clarity. Clarity sustains composure. I am guiding you to maintain balance between effort and ease. Effort without ease creates strain. Ease without effort creates stagnation. Balanced living sustains both growth and calm. Growth keeps you engaged. Calm keeps you grounded. You are now walking in steady renewal, not dramatic change, but reliable strength. Reliable strength creates visible confidence. I am reinforcing your identity day by day. You know who you are becoming. That awareness shapes the way you carry yourself. Identity rooted in faith does not shift easily. It remains stable even when circumstances change. Stability is deeply attractive. You are not chasing validation. You are living in alignment. Alignment between thought and action creates harmony. Harmony reflects in your demeanor. It makes you steady and approachable. Steadiness is becoming your signature. Those moments mattered more than you realize. The good news will also confirm that I have been protecting you from what could have harmed you. There were outcomes that did not happen. And at the time, you may have felt disappointed. Later, you will understand that those closed paths were acts of mercy. I remove what would wound you before I release what will bless you. Your last act proved that your heart is still soft toward me. You did not harden yourself after disappointment. You did not shut down your compassion because your heart remained open. I can trust you with what is coming. This next season will not look like the one you just came through. The weight that pressed against you will begin to lift little by little. The good news will be the first clear sign that the tide has turned. Comment 1212 if you are ready to receive what I am preparing for you. I want you to understand this deeply. I do not bless you to create pride. I bless you to create testimony. The news you are about to hear will strengthen your faith and encourage someone else through your story. Your obedience is not only about your comfort, it is also about influence. You have questioned your worth at times. You wondered whether your efforts were enough. I am telling you now that I saw your sincerity. And that sincerity moved my heart. The good news may touch your finances, your relationships, your work, or your health. I am not limited to one area, and I know exactly where you need relief most, because you acted in faith. I am acting in faithfulness. I am not a distant observé. I am an active Father. Keep your spirit steady in the coming days. Avoid negative voices that try to pull you back into doubt. Protect your mind with gratitude. Because gratitude prepares the ground for greater blessing. You are stepping into a season where small signs will begin confirming my promise. I am also strengthening you internally, so you do not become dependent on circumstances alone. The greatest gift I give you is my presence. Even before the good news arrives, my peace has already begun to settle over you. That peace is evidence that I am near,